Hey guys, this is DaBLackKing here. I'm not using my normal intro because we haven't actually officially started this. But I checked the video, so it should be good. I didn't play it all the way through, but if I could pick this up on Facebook, um, because that's the only one that seems to be affected anytime I play like a video or try to play one that actually has me where I've live streamed. I don't know if it does anything for like if I live stream on another platform. So if it does, uh, that's probably what it's proving to be. But anyway, yeah. I will do the normal intro when we're done here. But this is see, last time we were going through it, all catching you up. What's going to happen? And it's going to be a little bit longer. It was shorter because I would already been to. This is what, the third episode, I believe. Let me just look this up real quick. Yeah, I would say so because we did that. And if you want the other parts, because this is like the beginning where, okay, even though the first part I actually showed was actually trying to get, well, I went ahead and showed off the shopping part of it. And then let you see the part where I actually picked up the summon, the next summon that I had at that point after the rocket. But I didn't get the next enemy skill until the next video. So yeah, I would say this is about the third part, but we're still trying to get up to the point to where, which is why I'm skipping out a lot of the video. Not because it's not to say it's not, not to say it's bad content. I just don't want to have the whole entire video on there, if that makes any sense. Because then it kind of spoils it, and I don't want to have the entire video on here where I guess I could record it all, but there's not much point. If you actually want to see the full version of any one of the videos, even the ones that I've actually recorded, or not recorded, check out BitChute, which the links will be in the description of each and every video. Except for, and I repeat, except for the older videos. Any older videos that you don't see any links on, which I do recommend because they're pretty good. But they may not be half as good as what is now, but I'm still proud of them. I'm just not, I no longer am using that format anymore. But, either way, let's continue this on because we need to catch this up. Be doing about 30 videos because this is episode 99, officially part 10, and I'm gonna say take 1, and this would be take 2 because, well, we're kind of catching up. If I have to split it up in 3 videos, I will. And then make the 4th video because I don't want it too long, but long enough to kind of catch up with everything. Because again, I want to go ahead and off screen. Well, I should obviously show you which video is next, because that way you're not confused or not thinking that it's part of one video, because it's not. It's all been separated. In fact, the entirety of episode 99 has been separated into so many parts, including the parts of the pagoda. The pagoda only had 5 parts, but in general, 99 has about 10. And that'll be it. Because what we need to do at this point is basically the game of Final Fantasy 7 is get up to the point of where the ancient temple is. And that's where we are in the playthrough of it all. The difference is that I've had to start over so many different times. I've actually played it even on my own offhand because it's fun that way. But it's also fun to record a playthrough of it. I mean, I can get a lot more done because I can put a lot more time into it, because I don't feel like I'm overly recording where where I get to the point that I'm just like, and you wonder why I was being silent there. Well, in other words, that tired where I'm not even, or I'm just trying to concentrate on the game. I've actually found that to be something with Command and Conquer, Red Alert Retaliation, and that was actually more because I had to cover up the mic. But other than that, when it comes to an actual gameplay footage or gameplay, when I'm not too worried about it, I can be very tired, and I just don't want to run that. If that makes any sense to you, that way, like, oh, well, like, and you'd be wondering why there's no commentary. I mean, again, I'm not the greatest voice in the world. Even I'll be the first to admit that. But that doesn't mean I'm terrible either. But I'm not exactly better either. I'm not claiming to be, and I never have been, never will be. I mean, I'm not better than Lancer, and I'm not going to go out of my way to watch all of his videos until I'm actually done, or unless I absolutely have to follow a guide like I did with Suikoden 1. Now, I kind of spoiled myself on that one. Not that I had a choice in that. I mean, I already spoiled myself because I already beat the game. The thing is that I had to spoil myself. I had no choice on the route, Stars of Destiny, because Stars of Destiny, they can be easy, but then it's also complications because of what's all involved. Like how long it takes to get them and when you can actually get them. A lot of times you can get them as early as possible, like at the beginning of the game, depending on where you're at and exactly where they are, where they have to actually be, instead of having to wait. Um, but other than that, it just depends on where they are. Like a lot of them, there will be ones at the very, very beginning, which you can't recruit those until way later on in the game, which kind of sucks. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, there's like just other two characters in the game as well. I mean, they're easy enough to recruit, but it takes too long to get to them, and by the time that they even come in handy, they're not even that useful. I mean, they're useful. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're not useful at all. It's not to say they aren't. It's just by the time that they can be any more useful, it's like, what's the point? And then they make more use of it in 3, and we'll go more over those characters when they come time. I'm not going to spoil more than that, but these characters are, well, actually, he becomes one by himself because he has a partner, but he's not a battle partner. It's a war battle party thing. And with that, he just, oh my god, great guy, fantastic battle power. But that's not the question here. It's just as useful and as powerful as his characters are, you think you would be getting them as much as say earlier than that, because by the time that they get it, it's about practically over with, for crying out loud. Like, yeah, okay, you got one more war battle that even kind of counts, not really so much against the last two war battles, and including the final boss in the game, which you don't actually have a war battle in that. It's just, you know, because they're like pushovers, and they don't even really. It's not even really anything to pretty much. It's like basically all they have left in that fight is nothing you really have to worry about. Well, that includes some other fights if you have the right amount of battle power, but other than that, like basically the Stars of Destiny, or well, it adds on more troops in your deal. Anyway, later. Sorry for the long ass intro there. Now, what you want to do? Get that there. And what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna get that there, so she has more there. I'm gonna do this because I don't like it, but I have to. Now, should be okay. Yeah, I said in another video, I won't be recording it, but that I wasn't sure if I actually had gotten that to the actual playthrough of the game. Um, or off screen. I think I might have gotten it on screen. I'm not sure. I just know that to the actual playthrough on YouTube that I didn't get it, and that's the next part to Quake. So, but see, you might be wondering later on how I got Quake 2. Well, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I did it, and I don't remember without going any further if I actually got Quake 2 on screen here. I think it was during this video. I don't know. Actually, I should shut up now. Later. Skill because of what it can do. Now. Yeah, I said what you're gonna need to do is give her enemy skill because of what it can do. You don't actually have to give her enemy skill because again, there are so many brilliant strategies that I have used in my time against all the foes, including the boss, which is the final, one you have to do in the pagoda. I don't think I've ever actually used the enemy skills in there that I can remember. Uh, I mean, other than the playthrough here, and when I actually finally did the other last session, which again that one's I say again because I'm not gonna record it for one and two. It's in one of my videos, and I can't remember which one it is, but I said in there that the fathers I'm up for the second offhand play, which is basically where I put it up, were without recording it to the furthest. Actually, I also this on YouTube now that I remember. Anyway, I'm on. It's it's been a very long time, but anyway, a recent one was on BitChute. So anyway, I'm up to disc 2, and I have not picked it up since then. I actually completely started over for the sake of this. Well, actually, I started over at the part that, at least for the recording session, where I was doing that, so what do you call it, squats, and I kept skipping out on it, doing a whole bunch and skipping out over and trying to save as much as I can without having to see the repeated footage because, you already seen it before. And then I decided to make a full deal about, except for that there's probably scenes that I've actually recorded. I don't remember. It's been a long time. And I'm not going to go through them all on YouTube because that's where they are anyway, where I've been through where the Wutai area is, where you got to do the whole Risky BFE and do the pagoda. And that's if you want to 100% the game as well. Again, the place I didn't even know it was 100 or not 100, but optional. I knew the kind of pagoda might be kind of optional, but not at first when I first played it. No, but anyway, yeah, I here I thought you actually had to go there, and they said no, you can actually do this later. I'm like, okay, but see, if you I played a lot of times where I went up there before I even knew about that. So, yeah. And I have beaten this game. I just never beat it 100%. So, and that's not what we're going to do here anyway. We might get close, but that's about it. And I make no guarantees on that. Anyway, let's let past me finish continuing what I had to say. What you want is sense. So, and yes, we also want restore. We do want Demi. Actually, we don't want Earth. No, we don't want Earth. We can level that up later. Right now, what? No, I'm not gonna give you Gravity. I'm gonna give you Titan. No, just have it. Jada. Jada would work. I won't need time in this period. Okay. So. Put on just in case. Yeah, I wound up equipping the heal material there in case you were wondering. Anyway. The reason why I've got Kajada on is because it kind of needs to be. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna give her. We're gonna get over here. Okay, so I finally found them. This is the last enemy we can find in the area. I officially apologize. I was not actually trying to make it go over there. Sometimes that's not mean, sometimes it is. And even then, I'm not doing it on purpose. I mean, even when I'm not recording, it still happens to be. So, yeah. Anyway, later. Finally found them. This is the last enemy we can find in the area. As far as getting enemy skills, we had to actually wait. By the way, I forgot to mention that. I think I did mention that in another episode. But yeah, until we get this, because I know you can get them early enough, but it's not always a success. Always a success, if I can even speak. But, and that's before you get all your material taken away and starts doing the UP quest. Anyway, yeah, that's exactly what you want now. And that's what you want to do is use Magic Hammer on Yuffie right now. So she's got it right now. There we go. Now. Right out of the furnace now. Another one of those buy, sell, exit shops. But definitely we want one of these. But I'm going to go ahead and go grab about whatever. I want to buy none of those. I forgot we were going to do this. So, Aurora Rod. Aurora Rod is not what you think it would be, but normally what that does is supposed to actually make your limit rate go faster, but I think it's actually more exclusively to Final Fantasy VIII. I'm not going to swear to that now. Either way, not really sure in that, but we'll find out when we go there. Yeah, I was saying that I don't know if we can get Auroras or not. Basically, let me explain something here that I did not point out in this video because I forgot what it was. It was because it's been a long time since I played Final Fantasy VIII. I have never actually beaten it. In that game, unfortunately, you actually have to just about 100% of the game, or actually more than what I did anyway, to even do what, because I never could ever beat it. But anyway, the Aurora comes to be something, I know that's somebody who has a name, but this actually has to do with the very first time I ever heard of it was not someone who was a name, but it's a thing that you can use that you get in Final Fantasy VIII, and you have to wait till your HP is low, or it waits until your HP is low, actually, and it builds it up, makes your limit break go up, I think. I forget how it goes. Either way, I'll be showing more of what it can do and everything when the time comes, because you've already seen that LP come in, or the playthrough. That will be a thing, but not right now. Anyway, later.
Ooh, slash lands. And the reason why we're buying that, and you know, actually what we have right now is the best lands in the game, which has got a lot of slots to it. It would be better if we had them all linked together, which I don't know remember what that one would be. This we finally got our next upgrade, so we're good as far as upgrades go. Yes, this is here. Sorry, I forgot about this. But it doesn't really matter when you're training, so you know. Hello. Yes, the short barrel. We also want one of those. It's now. Might be asking, well, what do we do next? Well, we equip her. And that's what we're going to do. She now has another slot. Which to do. None of that will be do any effective, so we're not going to do that. We'll put that on there. Let's see here. We could just use that. But I think we're going to actually wind up doing here.
Come on.
I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use bile or anything like that. But what we will do is do this. Voila.
Now here's something about the HP Plus. Now, I believe I've said this before, but what it is it'll help you out. I don't remember when I've said it, but I like if I've ever. Actually, I don't even remember if I've ever said this on recording, other than during the BitChute edition, and which I'm going to say through this one anyway. I'm not going to bother to record it, but anyway, it's actually another video coming up. So anyhow, what it is when you go to train. Sorry, I'm tired. Again, I know it's an excuse, but it's called the truth anyway. Yeah, what it does is it'll help you grind more to get your HP up, and then what you want to do as you go along is you want to. Well, I didn't realize I could do that, but you can take off all the materia, and what it does is kind of get your HP to go to total, and it goes up each time. And you want to listen away from the HP. I won't be recording that. In fact, I probably will. I won't be showing off any of the pagoda fights, because if you want to see that, watch the actual full video. So, pardon me while I don't actually show off the entirety of the video. In fact, there's a lot of things I don't even show off. But for the sake of this returning, we're going to split up the returning of Final Fantasy 7 to YouTube. So, anyway, yeah. This has been 99 part, what are we at now? Part 5, and also Pagoda Part 1. And you might be wondering why I have two different parts, because, well, I was doing Pagoda, and I was doing episode 99. The Part 5 is referencing to 99, because we're on the 5th part of 99, but the first part of the Pagoda. So, in case you're wondering. And since we've already done that, I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.